We'll see.
Hang on. I'm putting it on the post. Let's do our show.
Putting what on the post?
Just saying we're live.
No. Does anybody actually watch it live?
Not really, unless people bring someone.
There we go.
Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, post that. We're live. What is this? What am I getting? All right, post that. Okay, live stream.
Check. Okay.
Oh, there we are. Okay. I don't really need to see. Oh, the live chat. Is the live chat? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so I can close that.
Yeah, I could hear you guys the entire time when you said I was not there. And just for some reason it wasn't working.
Weird. All right, so we'll record now. And
I heard the shitty music you were playing, all of it.
Check.
Yeah, I deleted that because I wasn't sure. I don't want it to get in trouble. I don't want AHA coming after me.
Aha.
Well, see, now they're coming after you just for that. What the fuck?
I like AHA. That's why I played the song. But then I realized I probably shouldn't. All right, y'all ready?
Sure.
What is whatever, as long as it's not on the podcast. I swear I hear like myself, like whatever.
I thought it was my mic earlier, but my AirPods are working now. So
welcome to a new episode of The Usual Saints. I'm Mike D here with Head and Vinnie. How you guys doing today?
Hey, what's up, man?
Fucking changed that once today. Mother.
I love it. I'm every time we don't have to tell him, just say it in the introductions, and he's like, god damn it, and he starts changing. It's funny. In reality, it's only been a few short days since we did our last show, Vinny. So, but we got stuff to talk about.
What do you mean? Nothing's going on in the world today.
Nah. There's nothing going on, man.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is there something? I don't know. I was off work for a while. I was playing
something may have happened.
I was playing Star Wars Republic Commando. I beat it. Yes, it's good.
Nice.
We set it on
It's
easy,
fun.
huh?
No, you get to play.
Nice.
I heard you the first time, Vinny.
Thank you.
I played it. So it's an old game, but they redid it for the new systems. And you play as Star Wars. You play as one of the clone troopers from the Clone Wars, and it's like this elite unit. So it's just 4 of you, and you guys are going throughout the game, killing people and whatever. It's fun. I don't know. I liked it. It was a good exercise in teamwork. I had to rescue my guys constantly, and they had to rescue me. So
That sounds fun.
that's too boring. Sorry, guys. I guess we could talk about what's going on, with Derek. How do you pronounce it? Chauvin.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's going to jail for a long time. He got convicted of 2nd-degree murder, 3rd-degree murder, and 2nd-degree manslaughter, I think. So
Something like that. I don't know. That seemed like a triple jeopardy. I don't know how you can be guilty of multiple. I thought they had to pick one.
I don't know. That's Minneapolis and Minnesota for you.
Yeah.
He's going to be very, very popular in jail.
He's going to be in like not protective custody or something, right? What do they call it? Solitary confinement, probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
He could get 65 years, so that's what he's looking at. I think we'll see what they sentence him to. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that's the right verdict, or you have any thoughts on it?
Oh yeah, definitely the right verdict, without a doubt. How could you argue with that video? The video alone.
Right.
Let's go. 10 minutes on a guy's neck, that's just way not necessary. With a bunch of cops around him, to back him up, the guy was cuffed. Already on the ground. Come on. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Jeremy, anything?
No, it just sucks all the way around. Nobody's life got better in any way through the whole thing.
That's for sure.
What do you?
And I don't know that it's over though, because I guess the jury was not sequestered until they started deliberating. So there's plenty of grounds for appeal because some people said some stupid shit in the media. Hey, if he's found not guilty, you need to up your confrontation style or whatever. And that's the judge is even like, you're a dumbass. You just gave them grounds for appeal, so I don't think it's over yet.
What are you talking about? Maxine Waters?
Yeah.
That is not what she said, man. Don't be Ted Cruz. Don't be Ted Cruz in this shit. Whoa.
So what did she say?
What did she say?
She said something to the effect of, and I don't know the exact quote, but I could pull it up if you guys want. Okay. I read it the other day. She said she can't, that they got to stay in the streets, and they got to I think it says something about be more confrontational, but she didn't say what that meant. She's not saying go to the cops and confront them. She's not like Trump and the million KKK march in the Capitol. Where they, he incited a riot.
Where he said go peacefully protest, and she's saying be more confrontational. Wait a second.
I'm pretty sure he said we're gonna win this fight. We're gonna fight for this fight, and all these rednecks go yeehaw, woo, let's go, woo. And that's why they're all getting charged.
And how is it different? What she said? Be more confrontational.
All right, white power, settle down. It's okay.
No.
Hey,
it's not a. It's not a race thing.
Ooh.
It's how the media spins what they're. I mean, what she said is just as bad as what he said, but the media doesn't want to make her the bad guy for some reason, because that's like you said, you have to be a white supremacist to not support what she wants. But no, she's fucking inciting violence. Why do they have a problem? Don't they have a problem with it? It's not the first time she said shit like that either. Speaking
of color, Huckleberry Jam Ciderboys is very good. You guys should try it.
I'm good with that.
It's a nice cider. I don't even know what a huckleberry is, but
it's a berry.
Yeah, well, what kind of berry? Look at the
huckleberry.
Picture. Yeah, but look at it. It looks like all fucked up. Let me see.
What do you mean?
See that?
It's purple, right?
The half right here. What is it? I don't even know.
God damn it! Now I gotta look up huckleberry.
Well, Jeremy, I see your point. I don't know. Let me look it up. But I know what you mean. Maxine Waters statement.
Well, we've got to stay on the street, and we've got to get more active. We got to get more confrontational. We've got to make sure that they know we mean business. That's not inciting violence to people who have rioted already over this issue.
We've got to stay on the street. We've got to get more active. We got to get more confrontational. We got to make sure that they know that we mean business. But
how are you seeing that as not inciting violence if the trial came out as not guilty?
Well, we'll see what happens if that would have happened. I mean, it could have been a riot. You see riots in Chicago and the Bulls win.
Sure, but that to me is clear cut what she was trying to say, and for the media to spin it a different way just goes back to what we always end up at. The media is fucking biased as hell.
Yeah, Fox News is. But the rest,
I'm pretty sure the other side is. Well, same time, I was watching CNN today during the coverage, and all the reporters were talking about how this was a murder before the verdict was passed down. Oh, we murdered, and this person was killed, and the language they were using wasn't the incident or this unfortunate death, or it was all their languages had already convicted him through the media. I was very surprised to hear the language they used, because usually the media is pretty good about saying alleged and he's charged with, but they were just straight up calling it murder before the verdict even came out, which surprised me.
Yeah,
but I mean, I'm gonna call apples, oranges, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It was murder. He was killed, but you can say Chauvin's an alleged murderer before the trial. It's murder, though. He didn't accidentally die. It wasn't an accident. He got straight up jacked, murdered, done. And so, like, whether or not he was found guilty, that would make him maybe not a murderer, even if murder was committed. Murder is I think murder is a legal term, and so I think that's where everyone gets bogged down. The guy was killed. Like I said, it wasn't an accident. It wasn't his heart. It wasn't drugs. It wasn't the $20 bill. He was killed because of his lack of air or whatever else happened. I'm not a doctor, but I understand what you're saying. Yes, nowadays people may tend to not use as careful a language as maybe they used to. Say during the OJ trial, I don't remember a lot of people calling him a murderer or whatnot, but they were murdered. You know what I mean? So it's not the same situation. But
I guess to me, this was more of a, because that is the crux of the case, whether it was murder or manslaughter or justified. That's what the case was about.
Right.
And it's, to me, that was weird. And also the coverage was very, this case is, this case is about racial tension in America. No, this case was about that specific case. And if you say it's anything else, you're screwing up or you're fucking up, because this is about this one guy's life and the guy who's on trial for it. It's about nothing else. So how can you say this is a referendum on race relations? Because then you're making this trial about something it should never be about, because it's about a man's freedom at this point. And if you're trying to make it into something bigger and bring other things into it, and that's when, to me, it becomes a problem for the case. It's what the hell, that's why I was surprised that the jury wasn't sequestered for the entire trial. I didn't follow it very closely. I was surprised.
Where did you read that?
It's always going to be that way, though. It's always going to be that way.
The coverage yesterday was saying that they had been sequestered now that they started deliberations. So they got moved to a hotel yesterday when they started deliberations.
As long as a white guy kills a black guy, all the things that you just talked about, Jeremy, are going to be involved in the case. I mean, as soon as that happened, it was all about race. It was all about bringing all this into it.
In that courtroom, it shouldn't be. That courtroom is about this one case.
I agree. It should,
and the rest of it should not be there, in my mind.
But it will be, because people are people, and they're gonna, that's the way they're gonna gravitate.
And that's again why I don't think it's over, because I think there's that and a couple other, things. I mean, obviously he's gonna appeal it.
Oh, I'm sure.
His eyes were pretty dead. He didn't have much of a reaction to the verdict. He
Not really.
Sat there.
I think he probably even knew that it was going to go that way.
Well, I'm assuming his lawyer coached him. Hey, man, don't lose your shit, because then it just looks worse for sentencing and appeal. Just it is what it is at this point.
Yeah.
Why would you watch CNN or anything? I got to catch up on Mayans. I'm watching Soulmates now. I got some other shit to watch. I can't watch like cable news, man. I can't do it.
I knew the verdict was coming, so I turned it on. My oldest came down and sat with me because it was like, hey, it's kind of a big deal in the world.
Yeah, it is.
So he came and watched the verdict with me and then ran away.
I was like, man, I'm going to get a push alert anyway. So I didn't really pay any attention. And like I said, I was playing my game, but whatever. Like you said, it's going to get appealed, but for now he's guilty. So we'll see what actually comes of that. But, we don't want to, as Heather says, she doesn't like us talking about politics, even though it's not really politics, but it is, blah, blah, blah. Let's talk about some fun stuff.
All right, let's talk about the Huckleberry.
Dude, like for real. Ciderboys, if you want to
so
sponsor.
Is it red huckleberry or high bush blueberry? No, it's not. It's a blueberry.
It says
my huckleberry.
A red
Ciderboys Huckleberry Jam. It's so good. It doesn't even taste like beer.
What does a huckleberry taste like? It depends on their color.
Cider, right?
It's
just a fruit cider, right?
Yeah, but where's huckleberry come from?
Huckleberries are just berries. They grow like blueberries. There's different kinds. They tend to be more tart. Red ones are tart. Darker purple, blue, and black are sweet.
Yeah, this is tartar. So this is probably whatever.
That is a red huckleberry. Yeah, a red huckleberry is more tart.
We had a raspberry cider we used to get in college. They're out of business. I looked them up.
Raspberries are good. Raspberries.
I got an apple raspberry in the fridge from the same place. Ciderboys.
Ciderboys. All right. Ciderboys.
Beer tonight.
Come on, hook up.
Dude, I'm gonna hashtag him. I'm gonna add him when I put this out. We will gladly sponsor your beer. It's very good.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. Jeremy, hey. So we did my bracket the other day. Did you happen to listen to the episode?
No, I've been working.
Oh, well, are you going to listen to it? I don't want to spoil the bracket for you.
Probably not.
He's not going to listen to the episode, Vinnie. That's pretty fucked up. Why wouldn't you want to hear your own show? Even if you missed an episode. If I miss an episode, which has never happened, but if I do, I'm going to listen to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm probably gonna have to be incarcerated or something to miss a show. You guys will have to continue on, but that's fine. So I did the sexy character bracket, and I had pictures to go with it and everything. You can look it up on YouTube.
That's a shame.
Yeah. We had too many people, so like my vote never really counted. Is that right? Yeah, because we had 3 of you plus me. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
did Saint not stay around to vote?
No, he only stayed for like 2 minutes. It was good to see him, but his audio was okay. I think was the audio okay? Video choppy, right, Vinnie? Does that sound right?
The video was a little choppy. The audio was good.
Yeah, I mean for him being his iPhone wherever the fuck he was.
Yeah, right.
It was good. It was good to see him. Hopefully, I think he said about another week or 2. I don't know. Hopefully, he comes back and we can do whatever. But now with your bracket, if you do have it prepared, do you have your game show bracket prepared?
No, I don't.
He's on mute, so he can't. No, not you. Sure.
Every time. I don't have a visual of it. I have rankings, but I don't have it visually. So I don't know if you want to wait.
We should know what it is, but just for your information, for sexy character bracket, in the finals, it was Harley Quinn versus Death from Sandman, and it was close, but Harley Quinn pulled out the win.
I mean, that's who I would go with, not having a picture of who Death is, because I have no idea who that is.
Oh, damn it.
She's pretty hot.
Yeah, let me see. I mean, this is. I can't get it off my wall.
She's the Joan Jett looking one, right?
Wait, I got
goth looking chick.
Yeah, I got the visual aids here. I can pull it up real quick just for Jeremy's knowledge. I'll pull them all up real quick and see what he says.
Okay.
Let's see. Every time I lean forward, what, Jeremy?
Every time you lean forward, you're going off your screen.
Oh, I know.
You spend all that money on that camera.
So that's Alita. She was against someone. I forget who she was against, but she lost.
Oh, you didn't have it in like a format?
I did, but I deleted it because I'm done with it. So
fuck. Well, that takes away the fun. I can't tell you what I would have picked.
Fuck, fine. I don't have it with me anymore. I don't remember.
You're a dumbass.
Listen to the
Vinnie
damn show. No, Vinny's there.
Okay. I'm here.
He's just being respectful and quiet.
Yeah, I'm just I'm trolling. I'm waiting for my chance to jump in. Yeah, that's
I can
Death.
see why you had her ranked highly.
She's got that Joan Jett thing going, man.
She wasn't ranked highly. I had 16. I let them choose. They chose her to go up high.
Yeah, we chose her. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't seed them ahead of time?
Mike didn't vote.
No, I just randomly put them. I was like, okay, so this one versus this one. I didn't seed them like in my.
Well,
I had no preference.
We seeded them as we went. Yeah.
Oh, see, normally the brackets, your chance to kind of set it up would have been to seed them so that you can kind of set up the matchups you think would be there. That's kind of the whole point, right?
I see them when I'm off camera, Jeremy. You know what I mean? No one can see the head motion.
Yeah, that's when you have alone time. Yeah. Hey, look, my pillows.
Yeah, that was fun introducing Beth and Vince.
Oh yeah,
pillows.
She really enjoyed that one, right?
No, she did though, because she was like, "Oh yeah, tell me about it. Charlie is a pillow humper." Whatever she said.
Oh yeah, her dog Charlie.
Her
yeah,
new
right.
dog. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, Jeremy, we're very anxious to hear this. I don't know how far back you go. Is it just 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s, 2000s?
Game shows?
Let's hear it, man. Let's do it.
It's stuff that I watch. I mean,
game shows. Okay, that's I like that.
What the fuck?
You may have to explain one or two, but we'll see.
I hope not. I don't think you're that bad.
I don't know. I watch a lot of game shows, but I watched one the other day. It was on what was it on? I think IMDb TV or something like that. What was it called? Oh, I watched
the Game Show Network, man. They got a bunch of fucking game shows on there.
I know. It was just we were on the Fire TV and we were like, we don't know what to put on. And then this ad for it popped up. I'm like, oh, okay. And it was live. And so I clicked it. I forget the fucking name of it. It was really bad though.
I'm pretty sure I know the first matchup's already the winner of this one, but we'll ask.
Okay, go.
All right, Jeremy, you lead. Go ahead.
So I seeded mine. So they're, a little bit, I figured out where I wanted them. So we started with number 1 seed Jeopardy versus the number 4 seed Hollywood Squares.
Hollywood Squares? Wow.
That's right.
Well, nostalgically, I would like the Hollywood Squares. I used to love watching that show. But
which one would you rather watch?
Now,
Mike,
today,
have you seen either one?
Why wouldn't you go 116 like in the NFL playoffs?
What's the matter with you? Would you just answer the fucking question?
I seeded it like the NCAAs. There's a 1 through 4 in each quadrant.
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch.
I know you don't watch sports. Yeah,
Mike doesn't know how to seed things. Okay,
I watch the Steelers. See?
There you go. There it is.
And the NFL seeds per conference too, so they kind of don't do 1 through 16 either. Dumbass.
Yeah, it's per conference.
Anyway,
but
moving
I don't
on.
know anything about NCAA. So
right.
Jeopardy. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, now I have to go with Jeopardy. Yeah, I love
Okay.
watching Jeopardy. Yeah.
All right.
Even old
let's
Jeopardy,
see.
even with Art Fleming or whatever, I'd rather pick that than Hollywood
Art Fleming,
Squares.
Yeah.
So then you got Wheel of Fortune versus Let's Make a Deal.
Wheel of Fortune.
Are you keeping track of this, by the way?
I
That we're
am.
picking? Okay, Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. We got Price is Right versus Win Ben Stein's Money.
Oh, Price is Right.
I like trivia though. I'm gonna go Ben Stein. So Jeremy, the tiebreaker's
Ooh.
on you.
Wow.
I mean, I went with Price is Right, but
Excellent.
I know.
that's a big one.
I know, but I had to go trivia,
All right.
man. I love trivia.
And
Yeah,
then
me too.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire versus Remote Control.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
I gotta go
Damn.
millionaire, but remote
Yeah,
control
millionaire.
is great.
Millionaire.
All right. So these that was the 1-4 games. Let's see. The two, you're gonna give me shit for some of these. All right. So Ellen's Game of Games versus
What?
Name That Tune.
Oh, name
What?
that tune. Name that tune.
What the fuck is Game of Games?
That's Ellen
never seen that?
DeGeneres.
No.
She
First of
fucking
all-
humiliates people on TV and makes them do all
Nah.
kinds of stupid shit.
Is that on her show?
No, it's a different show.
Primetime game show.
It's a
Oh,
primetime game
I'm gonna
show,
pick
yeah.
whatever the other thing you said was.
Name
Yeah.
That Tune.
Yeah, name
Yes,
that tune.
name that tune.
Definitely.
All right. Weakest Link versus Press Your Luck.
Weakest link.
Ooh. Wait, press your luck, the one with the whammies.
No whammy, no
Yeah,
whammy,
the
no whammy.
whammies. Yeah. No.
Mm.
The other one. The other one's trivia.
Yeah, I know. But I love the whammies.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wait, what are we basing this on? Just our
Just
favorite?
what you
Just see
like.
what
Doesn't
you
matter.
watch.
What would you want to watch? You gotta sit down and watch an episode.
Because
What
I
are you
didn't.
watching?
The thing about Weakest Link that I don't like and didn't like, because I think it's still on in some
Is the
fashion,
host.
is
It is.
yeah, well the host, but the voting off thing. Like, because that doesn't mean the weakest player is going to get voted off. It's just like if you disagree with someone or if they call you out
Yeah,
on something, you might hate them.
Exactly.
That's the thing I didn't like about that. I love the trivia. I'm going to go Press Your Luck.
Ooh.
Oh, what'd you get?
Ugh.
What'd you get, Jeremy?
I got to go press your luck as well. No whammies.
Ouch!
No
The
whammies.
whammies. The
Big
whammies
money, no
win.
whammies. Big
The
money,
whammies
no whammy.
win. Wow.
I mean, it had the humor of the whammies. The little, guy coming
the
across, taking all your
little
money.
demon comes out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and,
what the fuck?
and the guy who gamed the system and figured out how to win. That there's a documentary on that. If you guys
Yeah.
haven't seen it, it's really good.
There is. All right. Fear Factor versus Supermarket Sweep.
Supermarket
Oh.
sweep. Supermarket sweep. Come on. I don't want to watch some guy drinking rat piss on fucking TV.
I love
No.
that. The only bad thing is it has Joe Rogan. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where you going?
Come on.
I do love Supermarket Sweep.
Damn right.
Did you watch the new one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do Fear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do Fear Factor. And no, I did not watch the
She
new
kind
one.
of gets on my nerves, but I still
Yeah.
like it.
You,
Wait, who's hosting the new one?
Leslie Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, from
From
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Where's it on?
She's
That-
NBC.
Something.
Oh.
It was on.
Okay.
It was on a couple months ago.
One
I
of
don't
those
know if it's renewed or not, but
one of those networks.
Well, there's 600 networks. What did I picked the other one? So
yeah,
you have to pick.
lost. You lost.
Oh.
And last is Family Feud versus the Cash Cab.
Oh fuck!
I'm going Cash Cab.
Cash
because I'm
Cab.
sure with Family
I gotta
Family
go
Feud,
Cash
you're gonna have to include the Steve Harvey, and I absolutely despise the Steve Harvey hosted episodes. Ray Combs all the way.
Ray Combs. Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
All right.
R.I.P. Ray Combs. He killed himself with a shotgun, man.
Okay.
That makes it better.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't say it made it better, but I love Ray Combs. Now it's like really risque and it's just to like it's. I don't know if it's just for like that's what the generation needs is shock stuff. I'm not really into it. Like anytime I see a commercial for it, I'm like, why can't it just be the good old Family Feud that was fun?
That should Family Feud pisses me off more than Cash Cab. So
I know. I was sitting there watching one day, and the family got, I think, every top answer, and still didn't win the fucking money at the end because all the top answers didn't add up to enough points. I'm like, what the fuck?
See, the problem
Really?
is Cash Cab. I also have a problem with because I remember reading something about it, like being rigged, and like the producers would get people on the street and like say, "Hey, just go in here, it's fine, do whatever," and then.
I read an article just the other day about Cash Cab when I was looking this up, and it said that people would be like told, "Hey, you want to be on a TV show?" And oh well, we can't film here. We got to go over here to film, and they'd put them in the cab, and that's when the lights would come on.
Oh man!
So they'd trick them into being on the show.
Nah, we got Cash Cab, so
I like
we're
it.
back. So who's versus who now?
So we got Jeopardy versus Name That Tune.
Jeopardy.
Yeah, that was easy. Wheel of Fortune versus Press Your Luck.
Wheel of Fortune. I don't see how Jeopardy doesn't win this whole thing, but we'll see.
I know.
You got Price is Right versus Supermarket Sweep.
Wow.
Price is Right.
Yeah, I guess so. Price is Right.
And you got Who Wants to Be a Millionaire versus Cash Cab.
Oh,
Millionaire.
Fuck. I don't know, man. I really like Cash Cab.
You like the host, or what do you like about it?
I like him too. Yeah, I like him too.
What's his name? Ben something? I don't even know.
Yeah, it's Ben something. Yeah, I got to go Cash Cab on that one.
All right,
Jeremy.
we're gonna go with Millionaire.
Oh,
All
fuck!
right.
Come on. All right, that leaves us with Jeopardy versus Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh,
Jeopardy.
Yeah, I assumed Jeopardy was going to be win. That's why it's the number 1 seed.
Jeopardy. Yeah.
Wheel of Fortune versus Price is Right.
Wheel of Fortune.
It's gonna be Jeopardy versus Wheel at the end.
It is.
That is where we are.
The two monsters.
That is where we got to.
It's Kong versus Godzilla. Kong versus Godzilla.
I mean, I'd show you my list. They are the first 2 that I put on the list.
Wow.
I mean, Jeopardy. I mean,
Still
I love
Jeopardy.
Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
I love Wheel of Fortune. I love trying to figure out the words. I'm pretty good at it, but I just love the trivia. I mean, if we go Trebek, obviously, I love Trebek.
Absolutely.
I just like the memes. Luck be in the air tonight or whatever, and they the L isn't there and IR isn't there in there and fucking yes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That just goes to tell you where your head's at.
Exactly.
Do you guys remember? Did you guys watch that South Park episode which Stan Marsh is on Wheel of Fortune?
No, I didn't see that one.
So I can't really explain everything, but he gets to the final wheel. All the letters pop up. The the category is people who annoy you. The letters on the board: N blank GGERS.
Oh my god!
and he's like, and he's like looking, he's like, and he's like, I can't say that. He's like, what? No, go ahead. And then he says it, and everyone's like, and then Vanna turns the A over. It's Naggers.
Yeah. Oh Jesus, that's horrible.
That's such a great episode. I love that episode. South Park's awesome. All right, Jeremy, good little game there.
At least I tried. I'll just think it's something better next time.
That was good.
Something with some visuals to it.
Yeah, I mean, with mine, I did the visuals. Did it work, Vinny? Did it like come up for you okay? Like you could see it easy and stuff like that?
Yeah, it did. No, yeah, it came out fine. Yeah.
Like, maybe my topic from the list that's been there for 6 months I can turn into a bracket.
Which one's that?
What is it?
The character crushes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was actually going to do that last week because I forgot who put it on there, and I was like, we just didn't get around to it. We talked for 2 hours about everything else, so I was like, whatever. When Jeremy gets back, because I guess it's his, because we didn't know whose it was. Because we didn't know what was the other thing, Vinny, that we didn't know whose it was. Shit. The thing. Lil Nas X. Was that you, Jeremy, or was that me? Vinny says it wasn't him.
We talked about that last week though.
I know, but
last time
Vinny,
we did.
It wasn't me. No, it wasn't me.
Did Saint add something to the list?
Maybe Saint put it on.
No, he can't. He's never on there.
I don't know.
Let's see. Do you remember which character you guys were complaining about? Like looking like a little girl? Was it Batgirl? Okay, I'll show Batgirl.
No, it wasn't Batgirl. It was fuck, I can't remember who it was. No. Well, yeah, she does. She does look like a little girl.
She's a teenager in the original comic, right?
I guess.
Yeah, but come on.
Was it Gwen Stacy? I have Alita, Adam Eve from Invincible. If you want to see any of these, Jeremy, let me know. Batgirl, Captain Marvel, Cassie.
I don't know who most of them are.
Oh, Jesus. I'll pop
you
them
don't
up.
have to show them.
You're going to have to pop them up. Pop them up because I want to see the one
whatever.
that we were
All
talking about.
So I showed you Alita already. You saw Alita, right?
Yeah.
Then we have Adam Eve from Invincible.
Okay, that's not her.
No.
Just showing her. I
Yeah.
don't know how I can switch windows real quick. I guess I can't. Do I have to stop every time? Oh, wait, new share? Oh, there we go. Preview. Awesome. Learning how to use Zoom in the middle of a podcast.
There you go.
That's Alita.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about her.
Okay.
Batgirl I just showed you.
Yeah.
So Captain Marvel. Everyone knows who Captain Marvel is. I got a comic or some artist one.
Mm-hmm.
Cassie Hack is from Hack Slash, one of my, I don't know, my favorite graphic novels, but it's good, you know.
Yeah, no, that's not her.
No, Vinny's gonna be like, that's her. That's her. Like he's picking someone out of fucking line.
That's right. God damn it.
That's Gwen Stacy. It has a cosplayer on the right, but that's Gwen Stacy on the left.
Yeah.
I picked the one from the Spider-Verse because I love Into the Spider-Verse.
She looks like Sid. She looks like Sid from fucking Toy Story.
Yeah.
That's Harley Quinn, obviously.
Is Harley Quinn? Is that the same actress in the new Suicide Squad? Is it?
Margot Robbie.
Yeah,
Margot
Robbie.
I didn't know if they were switching everybody out or not.
No, she got to stay around. So did some of the other people. I think Joel Kinnaman's around. I forget what character he played. Captain Rick Flag or something like that.
Mary Jane went far too, didn't she?
Yeah, Mary Jane.
Yeah.
I think so because you guys like the redhead.
Yeah, right.
Vince was all about that.
Vince was all about the redhead. Yeah.
I got Nebula. Everyone shot down Nebula. I love Karen Gillan, but
yeah, but who she was against was just,
she was against Captain Marvel.
More feminine. Oh, well, there you go.
I understand. This next one, where's damn it, how does this work? New share. Here. This was a risque version of a character.
That thing.
That's Princess Peach.
Beth was all up in arms about this one.
It's just Peach.
She was like, come on, guys.
That's fucking hilarious.
And we got Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
That's the other one. Someone was saying something about there's like
the babies in the background, yeah.
God, Poison Ivy does not look good at all. Holy shit.
I just picked one that I found. I was going fast because we just set up the show kind of. It wasn't even last minute, but all of a sudden I had forgotten to do the pictures, half the pictures, so I had to find them quickly. That's Quiet from Metal Gear Solid. I love Quiet, but not everyone does.
Yeah.
So Ramona Flowers went up against Alita, and I think Alita won that one. Here's Ramona Flowers from the comics, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, and from the movie if you haven't seen it. And my last one was Samus Aran, who I think beat Peach because she was fully clothed. I prefer Samus Aran anyway, but whatever. So yeah, like I said, Harley Quinn.
Was all of them?
Yeah, that was it. 16, man. Yeah.
All right.
So I think Batgirl and yeah, she took the win. It was pretty easy at the end, I guess. Actually, no, I think it was pretty close with Death and Harley Quinn, but I think everyone picked Harley Quinn. All right, I think we've been going for a clip here. I'm not quite sure. I wasn't keeping track of time, but should we take a quick break real quick?
Sure. It's half an hour.
Okay. All right, we'll take a quick break. You'll listen to The Usual Saints. We'll be right back.
Yay.
Just trying something new.
Now we're on a break that's not a break.
Yeah.
I love it.
Hilarious.
I'm actually still recording to see if we get any after talk, but we haven't said anything interesting. So
nah, after
for half
talk.
an hour.
Yeah. Well,
because we had to start with the
bottom.
we had to start with the boring shit. I mean, the stuff that's really relevant, but the stuff that's not that entertaining.
No, it's not entertaining at all.
All right, stopping.
My pillows went to sleep.
All right, we're recording. Let me close my windows here. I got like a billion windows open. All right.
Gotta arouse those bitches in a little while.
How do you arouse your pillows, Vinny?
Give them a little touch, little tap.
Do you like twist their nipples a little bit?
It's like, hey, get up.
Welcome back to The Usual Saints. I'm Mike D here with Vinny and Jeremy. And we're talking about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. Let's knock out a bunch of shit. Jeremy, did you see that Toomics thing? Did I send that to you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So we talked about it a little bit. Let me send it over to you guys. I'll put it in the chat.
What? What is it?
Toomics. Remember? I talked to you about it last week. You got Alzheimer's. Right here. Click the link in the chat. You can
I saw it in the list. I had no idea what it was about.
Oh wait, I can also screen share. Stupid me.
Yeah, do that because
there you go.
My internet doesn't like it.
So I'm getting these. Yeah, I'm getting all these ads on Facebook for this, and I don't know why it's there. And so, you see it's various things, my high school bully, friends, bad mom, it's basically manga porn, and I don't know why it's showing up in my Facebook feed.
Eat me. One day a strange man with her red accent. Wow.
So you see this is what it is. Not quite sure why it's showing up on my Facebook feed. I mean, I've read a few of them, but then you always have to pay for more, and so you don't get very far.
Wait a minute. But, hey, I was reading that.
You got the link. You can look at it on your own time.
Look at it.
I mean, I don't know. To each his own. I'm not against it. Just I don't know why it's popping up on my shit. Like so I'm sure you guys think you'll click on it.
Yeah. And guess what? You did.
I did. I click on
That's
a lot
why
of
it's showing up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's why it shows up. You clicked on it. That's how that works.
I can literally see where I'm watching my screen, and I see where I clicked off, and Vinnie was trying to read. You can tell.
I'm trying to read that.
Oh my God. I mean, let me say, it's basically like stepmom porn or whatever. It's basically that kind of thing. And if you want to read it, go ahead. If you want to watch it, go to a website. So I just thought it was a weird thing to show up on my feed, and I didn't know if anyone else had the same thing happening. So yeah, you want to do character crushes for a bracket is what you're saying, or should we talk about character crushes and use it for a bracket in the future?
We'll make it into a bracket. You guys can give me some ones if you want them in there, but we'll get some pictures involved.
I don't know why I put driving etiquette on there. I do have like a bunch of assholes that have been driving here in Indian River County lately. I was up near what?
They breed them here in Atlanta. Trust me.
Let me ask you a question. Okay.
Yes, Padme. How may I help you?
Do you guys understand? Do you guys understand how a circle works?
A circle.
A circle jerk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy's yelling at his dog on mute. It's the best thing to watch. If you're on YouTube, you're like,
it's sort of.
Come here,
rat dog.
Come here.
TV. This is far from TV.
Let's see this.
That's close enough. Come here, you dummy.
You got to get the rat trap, and she'll
come
over.
Puppy. Come here, puppy. Holy shit! What is that?
Come on.
It's okay. Wow.
It's okay.
Is that pure Chihuahua, or is it a mix? Oh, pure Chihuahua. Okay.
Yep, she's an asshole.
I like Chihuahuas, but I like those what are they called? Chihuahuas. They're mixed with it's a Chihuahua and a Dachshund.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they're cool.
So that's Padme. So I think I put it. I think that's okay. I think I put driving etiquette on there. Like I said, I was up on a case the other day doing my job, and I was headed to Fellsmere, which is here in Indian River County, and so right near 95, you can go straight in 2 lanes, and there's 2 lanes to turn on 95 south. I'm in the straight lane and left because I know the right lane's going to end. There's a car right next to me. The light turns green, and this guy goes right in front of me from the turn lane, and then he blows through a red light just because the lane does turn into like a single lane road, 2-lane road, one each way. And so, I mean, I just don't understand the point of it. What's the hurry? Like, it's not an emergency. And then on the way out of Fellsmere, I was at the same place on the way out, and I had 3 people try to cut around me right after a red light, just like cut around me. And one of them wasn't successful. So I don't know what happened to him, but he went around the other way. So, I mean, basic driving etiquette. I don't know. Like, do you guys think that I'm insane, or do you guys see more and more people acting like assholes out on the road?
Yes, you're insane. Yes, people are assholes on the road. Those aren't two mutually exclusive things.
Exclusive is the word, Jeremy. I know you had trouble with that right there.
There's definitely a lot more assholes on the road, especially here in Atlanta, because this place is growing by leaps and bounds. And
I don't know why.
There's just so many people on the fucking roads, man. It's just ridiculous. Just by process of elimination, you're gonna get every fucking horrible driver ever known to man driving around this town. It's incredible.
Do you find yourself an aggressive driver, Vinny? I know Mike isn't. He won't go over the speed limit.
No, I'm not. I'm not aggressive. I mean, I like to go fast, but I know what I'm getting into when I get into traffic here. So it's like whatever. I know I got to leave a little early if I want to get somewhere, and I just deal with it. But yeah, I'm not aggressive. Nah, whatever. It's going to take me a while. I just take my time. Doesn't matter.
I actually had a guy. I was driving to work the other night on a 4-lane road, so 2 lanes go in each direction, and I'm probably about 2 feet behind the car in the lane next to me, so not next to his quarter panel. There was probably 2 feet between us. Mm-hmm. We're just driving down the road.
Sure.
And all of a sudden I hear this fucking motorcycle, and first thing everyone asks, "Oh, what kind of sport bike was it?" Well, this guy was on a fucking Harley, and he's coming fucking riding the line between the cars. Can't fit, there's not enough room to go through. So he just rides on the fucking line and goes up through the cars. And we're doing like 40 miles an hour. And there's a bunch of fucking old people who don't look around for shit when they drive here. And this guy's, he's going to die. He's fucking riding down the dotted line. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? No helmet. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, I hope he dies, and that's no offense to, I know Vinny used to ride a motorcycle, but if you drive like an asshole, the whole look twice for motorcycles shouldn't apply to you. I try to look all over the place while I'm driving, but if you're going to drive like a total dipshit, I hope your brain splatters on the ground and Darwinism takes effect and you go bye-bye. Sorry, it's just how I feel. But they never going to learn, until they get in that severe accident. Dark. I know. I'm sorry. It's just that's how I feel. Like I know. I just wish death on a lot of people, but they probably have families. But
yeah, I'm sure they do.
Jeremy's like looking at me like,
what the fuck? There's something wrong with you.
Yeah, I know. But that's how I get my anger out, I guess.
By killing people?
Jesus.
I don't kill them. I wish death upon them, but I don't have any magic powers to make it happen. So
thank God.
Jeremy would be long gone.
I think a third of us would be gone right now.
You know what the real problem is, Vinny? We're not going to be able to say he was such a nice, quiet guy when they come to us to talk to us about what was going on.
We got evidence all over these fucking podcasts.
No, he's fucking crazy. Right now. He's fucking crazy. He wants to kill people.
No, I don't want to kill people. I just wish stupid people death.
Okay, so you want people to die.
Yeah, you want to thin the herd. I get it. I get
it. You're misinterpreting my words.
You want to thin the herd. I get that. I say that every day, man. I say it every day.
I'm kind of Thanos-ish, but I would like to pick the ones that go. I would like to pick the dusters.
Yeah.
Did you guys have any chance to watch either of the movies on the list, Godzilla versus Kong or Justice League?
Saw Godzilla versus Kong.
Jeremy?
Man, I don't have time to watch shit.
Fuck Jeremy. We're going to talk about it. Vinny, what'd you think about Godzilla versus Kong?
I liked it. Yeah. I liked it a lot. There's a lot of good fighting, and they're going to be cleaning Hong Kong for a long time.
They fucked that place up.
They just fucked that place up, man. It's like kids wrestling around in a Lego city, man. It was incredible. No, it was good, man. I enjoyed it. Sometimes they don't have enough monster shit in it. The monsters go to fight and then they go somewhere else with the camera. It's like, can we finish watching the fight? They're getting ready to beat the shit out of each other. But yeah, this one was good. I liked it.
I'm reading that it's probably the last one, which is weird because they kind of built up to this. And so you kind of feel like there could be a lot more MonsterVerse movies, but I don't know if they just don't have a plan. You know what I mean? Because there was obviously Godzilla, then King of the Monsters, and then Skull Island in there.
Right.
And so
I'd like to see more of it.
Yeah, I thought it was entertaining. It was good. And, I think it's the highest grossing movie of the pandemic, I believe.
Yeah.
So there's that. I think it's still on HBO, but I'm not sure.
Definitely a blockbuster. Probably would have been, huge if everybody could go to theaters. But
what was the one with the guys piloting the big ship or the big robots?
Oh, Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen the second one. I didn't look as good when I saw the trailer. I think the music in the trailer actually annoyed me more than anything, and so I was like, I really don't want to go see this. So I don't know if that was good. The first one was pretty good. It was a new take. It was Guillermo del Toro.
I didn't see the whole first one.
Okay. I mean, it was good. You know, they're fighting kaiju, so they're fighting giant monsters in their little robot suits. So it was interesting.
Yeah, it was. I like the premise, but I just didn't watch it.
And then fucking Japan just built one. So it's fucking
yeah.
What
Send
about
that fucker over here? Let's go.
what about Justice League? Did you guys watch that at all?
Nah.
The new one,
the Snyder Cut one.
Yeah, the Snyder Cut.
My kid watched it. He enjoyed it. He said it was a lot better than the one they put in theaters.
Yeah, definitely
released.
Well,
yeah,
good.
I mean, I definitely think that, you know, it's 4 hours, 2 minutes long, and they also released a Justice is Gray version, but I haven't seen that one because I don't know if I want to watch the same thing for another 4 hours and 2 minutes. But I think I heard the Justice is Gray one has this whole line that drove the internet insane, like what the fuck, the Joker line where he says, like, what's he say? Anyone know? Like, in a world something or other. He says some shit and it broke the internet. Like, everyone was like, oh my god, he says it in the movie, blah, but he didn't say it in the actual colorized Snyder Cut. He may say it in the Justice is Gray version, but I don't know if I want to spend another 4 hours doing that. So I guess I'll find out one day, maybe.
Maybe.
Sure.
Maybe if you're laid up again for 3 months, you'll watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. Are you guys watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
No.
I was gonna watch a couple episodes tonight.
You haven't seen it at all?
I gotta stay up all night tonight.
No.
You haven't seen,
what is it on?
It's on Disney
Disney
Plus.
I'll never see that.
You need to get Disney
Wait,
Plus. It's got Mighty Ducks.
You just got it to watch Pocahontas and then stopped?
Yeah. I don't sit around watching TV, man. I can't, you know.
Oh no, Mulan. Sorry, damn it, it was Mulan.
Well, it's really good. I highly recommend it. It's
How's
going to be the
Mighty
last.
Ducks?
I haven't seen that.
What?
I was talking about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Yeah, I just don't really
but
have.
then
any
you said it
interest
has
in going
Mighty
back.
Ducks. So
I thought that might appeal to Vinnie. I don't know.
Yes,
Lauren
Mighty
Graham in it.
Ducks. Okay, yes.
Mighty Ducks has Lauren Graham in it.
I get the reference.
Yeah, he likes Lauren Graham, doesn't he?
Lauren Graham.
He does.
Is that the chick from,
He
what is she from?
Gilmore
Bad
Girls.
Santa.
Oh, Jesus Christ. She annoys the shit out of me.
Bad Santa.
Oh, my God.
Come on, man. She was awesome in Bad Santa.
Bad Santa? You watched that? No.
Hell
No,
yeah,
that's
it
right.
was
Bad Santa's
funny.
awesome.
That's right. You got kids. So,
No,
What?
no. That's not a
You don't
kid's
know what
movie.
Bad Santa is.
no, it is Bad
No.
Santa. Is that a
It's got
Not a
Billy Bob
kid's movie.
Thornton.
it's an R-rated
Yes.
Yes.
Santa movie? Okay.
He is
Yes.
a bad Santa.
Okay. I can take that.
It's
If
got
you
Bernie
have
Mac,
not seen
Billy
it, you
Bob.
should.
No, I
Yeah.
haven't seen it. I have not seen it.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
it is. I
Yeah,
like
you need
Bernie
to go
Mac.
see it.
Yeah.
I think it came out in 2004. It was one of Bernie Mac's last movies or something like that, I think. So
Oh, fool.
let's stay on the entertainment aspect. Do you guys see that cousin It died from the Addams family?
Oh,
No.
shit.
His name was Felix Silla. He was 84. So I mean, if it's the Addams family, which was in the 60s, what would they make him in his 20s when he was playing cousin It, I guess?
Cousin It was the hairy one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
he's the
Thing
hairy
was
one.
the hand.
Thing
Thing was
Thing
the
was
hand.
yeah.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to remember which was which.
He's a short little dude. So it looks like
Obviously.
from the pictures I'm looking at, it looks like he had a pretty happy life.
How old was it? How old was he when he died?
84.
84. Okay.
Yeah, so he'd been around for a minute.
Yeah.
We talked about the Prince Philip funeral that happened on Saturday last week. Jeremy,
Yeah.
did you have anything to add about that, or
No,
any thoughts on that?
No. How old was he? 93 or something like that?
I think it was
99.
97.
99.
99. Yeah,
99. Yeah, 99. Yeah.
Because she's
99
94.
problems, but a bitch ain't one because I'm dead.
99.
She's 94 and isn't going to celebrate her 95th birthday anymore because he's dead. It's like in a period of mourning, so they canceled like the celebrations they had.
I mean,
Just
she's still
saw
gonna be
something today.
she's still gonna be 95 either way, so she can't stop it.
Well, you know, but
I'm
they're
sure
not
there's
gonna-
I'm sure there's some room in that
They're
fucking
not
castle.
going to party like it's 1999.
They're gonna party. There's some room in that castle hidden somewhere. They're gonna
Now,
fucking
see,
drinking
now, do you
gin with no ice and
do you guys care about the royal family at all?
not even
No.
a little. If I stepped on one, I'd be like, "What the fuck was that?"
I said I said last week during the episode, I said I don't understand the monarchy, the British monarchy. I think it's an antiquated system. It has no place in today's society. But I do love the series, The Crown, on Netflix.
It's just a fucking train wreck now, and it's a tourist thing. They make money off it. That's all. Sure. Did you see who else died this week over there, though? Speaking of The Crown,
no,
her season 1 crown, where her buddy, the horse trainer guy, who they implied had a thing for her, he died the day of Prince Philip's funeral. I just saw today.
The actor or the real guy?
No, the real guy.
The real dude.
So she had a murder? Is that what you're implying, Jeremy? You could get in big trouble for saying that.
No, she's not Hillary Clinton.
Hey, we're in America. We can say anything. You can say anything we want about the Brits. We're in America.
Jeremy's about to go off on Pizzagate right here, man. He's about to say Hillary Clinton's eating young kids' adrenal glands and shit like that. He's a Q. No, he's looking for Q over there.
No, she just kills people. She doesn't kill kids. Her and Bill involved people. I mean,
people in general.
I don't know what to tell you.
Let's dig a little deeper into Jeremy's thoughts on this. Go ahead, Jeremy. Elaborate.
Do you think that guy hung himself in that jail cell? Oh, look, the cameras were out. The guards walked away from the guy on suicide watch. Are you fucking kidding me? Yes, they had him killed.
Yes,
are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. Listen, prison guards are underpaid and they're probably asleep or just doing something else. So
they were doing something else. Yeah, they were doing something else. They were
one of their friends shot himself in the head, the back of the head. What the fuck?
You're talking about back in the 90s?
They fucking had people killed.
It's got to be a little gun.
I could do this. Look, I've got it. I'm good.
Without any powder burns? I don't think so.
I think that was investigated. I don't think anything ever came of
that. Yeah, sure it was.
So.
Yeah, they were all investigated. Yep, that's how that works.
It's always investigated.
What the fuck, man? Come on.
What else? What else you got about Hillary Clinton?
Nothing.
Go ahead.
No, I got nothing else.
Also, I don't know much. Maybe you two can elaborate more. Everyone made kind of a big deal about it. Walter Mondale died. So he was 93. Yeah. I mean, I know he was
93.
Yeah, I know he was Ford's vice president. And was he the last? Was he the oldest living vice president? Probably, because I don't know.
Oh shit,
that's a good question.
I don't even know. Because I forget who Nixon's were. Shit. I know the name's slipping my fucking tongue. Anyway,
Spiro Agnew.
Yeah, Agnew. That's it.
Yeah.
But what did you guys know about Mondale? I mean, or was it Ford's? Oh no, it was Carter's. I apologize. It was Carter because he was a Democrat. So it would have been Carter's vice president then, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know shit about it.
Jesus Christ, guys! I gotta look this up. Walter Mondale, vice president under.
Or we could just look.
Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, Jim. Mr. Carter.
It was Jimmy Carter. Okay, sorry, Mr. Mondale, rest in peace. Didn't mean to associate with the Republican Party. He was apparently like a hardcore, pretty liberal guy. What do you guys know about him? Because, like I said, I really don't know much. So, do you have anything like Vinnie? No offense to you, but Jeremy was age too. Or Jeremy was alive too. I guess I was technically alive during Carter's presidency because it was an election year. So all three of us were alive. Vinnie's just a little bit older. Do you know anything about this guy at all?
No.
Or
not really? No, not really. I mean, at that age, I didn't give a two shits about politics. So, you know.
What about
in your early 20s, you didn't care about politics?
Yeah, that's har.
No, but I mean, like growing up for you, I guess this kind of leads to an interesting question. Growing up for you, what were you born? 64?
64, yeah.
Okay, so like,
oh shit, I was close to early 20s.
Not early 20s.
No, I was in my teens.
16 closer than I thought.
16 when Reagan was elected.
I know we were talking to a boomer here. What the fuck?
Yeah, man. The last of the boomers.
That's right.
So my thoughts were like, so you didn't really give any shit about Vietnam because you were a kid when that was happening.
Yeah,
so you didn't think anything of it. Okay.
Nah.
So you didn't get like any of the protesting or anything. You were just being a kid probably. And then when you were teens, it was probably like Reagan was already in office, and so you were just whatever. You just
I was in high school, and that shit didn't really matter to me.
Gotcha.
So still doesn't really.
Yeah, I mean, so I just wanted to chat a little bit about that, but I guess we can take another break and then see what we can cover in the third section, maybe last section, maybe not. We went 4 quarters last week, Jeremy. 4 quarters.
Yeah.
Got a lot to live up to.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
Not really.
if you and Vince get on the same show, it's dangerous because
Oh my God.
he's a total anti-vaxxer just like you.
Video. Oh yeah.
I
Those
got
guys
a
be in love.
vaccine.
Yeah, how's that? Oh, by the way, how's that going? That was one of my topics last week. Do you have any blood clots? Can I see your legs?
No.
What's going on behind your knee? Anything? You good?
Nothing that I know of yet.
Did you
Fucking
get?
arm's still sore.
What did you get? Pfizer or Moderna?
I got the Johnson & Johnson a day before they stopped it.
Oh, cool. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
Hey, maybe one of your eyes will explode during this podcast.
That'd be
I
cool.
saw Pfizer. Pfizer. They're talking about you having to get another one now, a third round.
Yeah, but what? I don't care. I'll get it in a year. Who cares? I'll get it in 6 months. Whenever they say, I'll take it. Shoot me up.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I
Put a
already got
microchip in me.
I got my first Pfizer, and May 6th I get my second. So
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Vinny, you got a lot of tats? I never even noticed that before. Or you
Yeah,
just
a
got just those few? Okay. I know the
No, I thought-
Superman one.
One of my
I thought this was just shirt sleeves.
yeah.
I need more, man. Like all those characters I showed you guys the other day in my sexy character bracket. I'm telling you, I just need someone to help me design sleeves. I just want to get like my arm like covered with them, but whatever.
There's
Covered with
people that are like
girls.
tattoo artists that might be able to help with that.
I know, but I've reached out to a few and they're like, oh yeah, and then for some reason it just follows through. And obviously with COVID, like the last thing I need to go get is a tattoo. I don't need to, even though I'm vaccinated and everything.
That kind of artwork for a sleeve, I assume, would be fairly expensive too.
Very expensive.
Yeah, I mean, I assume it's hundreds of dollars at least, but
Ooh,
And
no.
this one here on the one on my arm was that was like $300.
Yeah, I would think a sleeve of that kind of artwork at least 2,500.
we'll see.
Oh yeah, sleeve like that. Yeah, definitely.
I'll treat myself sometime.
There you go.
But we'll take another quick break and we'll be right back. You've been listening to anyone else want to go out? Anyone else want to go out? Lead us out. I always have to do it.
Yeah.
You're listening to The Usual Saints. We'll be back right after these messages.
Vinny with his radio voice. All right. Coming back. I'm recording again, guys, just so you know. Can I go get a beer real quick?
Hey, welcome back to The Usual Saints.
No, wait, I'm going to get a beer. Hang
We're
on.
not back yet? Jesus Christ.
I can still
Mike's
hear
got to
you,
get a
though.
beer. You know, there's such a thing called coolers or college fridges you can put right behind you. How far away is the fridge?
You guys just sit there in silence? That's weird.
Yeah.
We're thinking.
I have my
Something like
wireless
that.
headset on. I'm waiting to hear what you guys are saying.
What kind of beer is that?
So this is a different one.
Nothing.
It's a Ciderboys.
Oh,
But it's a
okay.
it's a-
Oh,
it's
so
a
that
re-
other one was a beer. I thought it was like a energy drink or something.
no, it's a
Oh,
hard
it's a beer.
cider.
Oh, okay.
Hard cider. Yeah.
Hard cider. Gotcha.
This one is a raspberry smash.
Ciderboys. Where are they hailing from?
That's a good question. Doesn't say.
Huh.
Oh, wait. Bottled by Ciderboys Cider Company, Stevens Point, Wisconsin, USA.
Wow. All
There
the
you
way
go.
from Wisconsin.
So that one's a nice raspberry flavor. So
Nice.
I really enjoy those. There was an apple citrus one too, but I for some reason forgot to grab it. So whatever. Hey, welcome back to Usual Saints. We were just talking about my love of hard cider.
Yeah, let us know what hard ciders you enjoy.
Is it Dickens cider?
Yeah, Dickens cider. I love Dickens cider.
That's right.
Oh, I get it. Dickens cider.
Do you remember that?
wow.
Do you remember that video or that audio clip from back in the day?
Yeah,
That was big.
Grandpa got it like a minute after.
Oh man. Dickens
That was,
cider.
Yeah, I watched that recently. Actually, someone had
That
it on
was hilarious
Facebook.
back in the day.
Yeah,
That was great.
I got some guys went around and got people to say, "Oh, hey, I love a good hard Dickens cider" and thing like that. You know,
That's awesome. I'll be laughing about that at 5:45 in the morning tomorrow driving to work. It'll finally kick in. Oh, Dickens cider. You got it.
Anything in particular you guys want to talk about? Or should I just go down the list and see what we get to?
I don't know. I don't like anything on that fucking list at all.
Yeah.
But
The
you know
list
we have
wasn't
to
very
get
good
to it
this
just to get rid of. Well, listen, we only been off for 3 days. Technically,
You know what?
this
Nobody
is going to air
knows.
on Sunday. But
You know what?
Shit
Nobody
wasn't
knows
very
what the
good.
list is. I mean, we could just say, and
Yep,
that's
it's
the end of
empty.
the list.
So, yeah.
the list
Yeah.
is never ending. There's always something.
All right. So, okay. So, all right. We
That's not-
updated.
Don't
We
wanna
did
talk
driving
about that.
etiquette,
No.
Kong, Snyder, brackets.
Yeah, well, we can do more brackets next time.
We're staying away from politics. We don't want to talk about John Bonner, right?
Boner,
No,
Boehner.
no.
No, but listen, I just love how he's calling out all the shitty Republicans like Ted Cruz and everything. So I didn't really like John Boehner when he was in office as the Speaker of the House, but now I love the guy. I kind of want to read his book. He seems like a pretty good dude. So, but for real, like, listen,
The
Jeremy,
fucking dude cried. He cries at the drop of a hat. That guy.
Yeah, I know.
He's very emotional.
Jeremy, I feel like can't tell.
I have no idea what
honestly.
you're talking about.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking. I'm trying to see how to phrase this. So I think Jeremy might be more of a possible normal Republican, if that's it's like an oxymoron or something. But no, but like rather than like Ted Cruz or something like that, I think. Or are you a Ted Cruz like lover, Jeremy? I don't know.
No.
Okay, good. So like, listen,
I did like the what was it? The him and one of the other ones put in for term limits. I like that one, but
oh yeah, we
okay.
talked about that. Yeah, I'm all for term limits.
Yeah, absolutely.
These motherfuckers sucking off the government teat forever and
For
ever.
a long time.
I just love that John Boehner, who, like I said, I really hated a few years ago. Like now it's like he's like one of the good ones. So like I wish he was back. I think he was on like ABC Sunday Morning or whatever the fuck it was the other day, and whoever was interviewing him was like, hey, so would you consider running for office again? And he said something to the effect of, I'd rather set myself on fire.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And the guy said, oh, I knew you were going to say that. That's why I asked you. And then he said something like, fuck you. Or something, like in a funny way, like he was laughing. He said, you little shit, I think he said.
well, I mean, you need that on both sides. Someone needs to call out the crazies and be like, hey, come on, let's be realistic.
Yeah.
Stop being a dumbass.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to bitch slap AOC around every once in a while and tell her to shut up and sit down.
I love AOC. I love how AOC
She's
didn't
fucking
respond
crazy.
to.
She's a train wreck.
No, what? You seen that dancing video, Vinnie?
What dancing video?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I got to pull this up.
What does her dancing have to do with her being a politician?
Because it's fun to watch.
Does she
doesn't
dance
mean
like?
she has good ideas.
Why does she dance like Elaine from Seinfeld?
Oh, here we go. No, she looks hot in the video is what it is.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. I don't think you need audio, so I'm just going to play the video.
God,
there you go.
Oh,
So this is when she was in college.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, it's just people try to use it against her, but she's like, dude, I was in college. So what are you going to say? But she was, doing the stuff. And so, and it was to the Breakfast Club, like they say there. So it was to a Breakfast Club song or something like that. And look, yeah, that's the part in Breakfast Club where Ali Sheedy's doing that right there.
Oh, right.
So, yeah, I mean, I love her. I love her politics, I think, for the most part. I don't think there's been much that I'm too bright here. Hang on. That I don't like about her. I do love that because she usually responds to anyone like Ted Cruz. She'll do a Twitter war with him. But the other day that moron who somehow got elected to the House, Marjorie Taylor Greene, who got stripped of all her, what do they call them, committees. She tried to call out AOC and say, hey, I got an idea. Why don't we debate about the Green New Deal? And then she said something like, oh, hey, how about we put it on pay-per-view and people will pay to watch it and we can use the money for whatever we want. And like AOC just didn't respond at all, like a total like ignoring of Marjorie Taylor Greene. And then like Marjorie Taylor Greene realized it at some point, like a day later, and she said, oh, I guess don't try to engage AOC on social media, like with a laughing face, like she was in on the joke. Like, no, that lady is a fucking train wreck moron. I'm not talking about AOC because someone else said train wreck AOC, but no, I love AOC. AOC, come on the show. I'm going to at her. I'm going to fucking invite her just like I did. I invited like 20 people this week. I got a response from High Pitch Eric, who wants money to be on the show.
Right.
Sorry, Eric.
Me too.
Yes, sorry, Eric. We're broke.
Yeah, we would love to get paid ourselves. Maybe when we start making money, I wouldn't be opposed to giving like a gift basket or something. But I still want to do the t-shirts. But yeah, no,
Wait a minute.
Sorry,
Did you
Eric.
say gift basket?
That's what
did.
a lot of like radio shows and TV shows do. They give like
No,
gift
we're not-
baskets today.
We're not doing that. We're not fucking giving gift baskets.
I also got a response from Tan Mom who seemed interested, but she doesn't really know how to use Twitter that well. So
Tan Mom.
yeah. When
Is
was
that the
last?
woman?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
this is what I wanted to discuss with. I wanted to discuss with you and Sane, I guess, when Sane gets back, and Jeremy too, because I know Jeremy used to listen. All of us are Stern fans, or at one point or another. When was your big point of listening, Vinny? When did you stop? When did you start? How long did you listen for? Are you still listening?
I listen every once in a while now, but
Okay.
I listen to Stern mostly in the 90s, the early 90s.
On terrestrial radio. Okay.
Yeah.
Jeremy, you were the same, right? You didn't really ever get serious.
I had him for a couple. I had him for a couple years on Sirius, but not very long.
Okay. So Tan Mom probably came around, obviously. Well, not obviously, but she came around when he went to Sirius. Do you guys know who Tan Mom is? Patricia Krenzel?
Well, yeah, she was on the freaking news first.
Yeah,
before she was on
and
that.
Yeah. She's the one with the freaking, her skin's like leather.
We're trying to get her as a guest, Vinny. Slow down. Not that she's going to listen to this beforehand.
I'm saying anybody that spends that much time in the sun, their skin is like leather.
No,
I mean, come on.
yeah, I understand. George Hamilton, same thing. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
I guess she took her kid, I don't know how old the kid was at the time, to a tanning parlor, and
Oh, God.
that's where she
I think
became
she's
Tan
like
Mom.
5 or 6, or
Okay.
it was young.
So Tan, go ahead, Vinny. You gonna say something?
Yeah, and you were talking about those tanning things. I remember a story. I don't know if you guys ever heard about it, but there was a young girl in high school who wanted to get tan for her prom. So she went to one of these tanning booths, and I don't know if they've changed them up. This was quite a long time ago, so I don't know if they've changed them to make them safer or anything, because of the ultraviolets. But she was in the booth for so long, and nobody was monitoring her in there. She came out and she went home that night, and she started feeling ill at the dinner table, and she got really sick and started vomiting and all this stuff. So they had to take her to the hospital, and she actually microwaved her insides. There was nothing they could do for her. She was just eating away inside, and she ended up dying from it. From sitting in one of these tanning booths.
Pics or it didn't happen.
What's that?
Pics or it didn't happen.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
It sounds like an urban legend. I'm just
Yeah, maybe, but it was
way to bring the show down, Vinny.
yeah. That's usually Mike's job.
right. Yeah,
That is usually
I'm
Mike's
just
job.
saying,
Let's talk
man,
about death.
You'll never see me in a fucking tanning booth ever.
Don't want
Death.
to.
That
Don't want to see in it. No,
No.
not at all.
I don't
put
believe
my
in
little
it. Like, I
speedo
think
on.
it's.
Put my speedo on.
I don't believe in going out in the natural sun. I don't believe in tanning. I don't believe in tanning oil. I like to be nice and pale. I'm fine.
So that's not the light. That's just you. There you go.
Oh man. Casper.
Oh, there we go. So I'm trying to get her. So she replied to my tweet saying, yeah, DM me with some emojis. And I went back to her page and I'm like, there's no DM button. I replied to her. I'm like, hey, Patricia, I'd love to, but I think you have to follow me back in order for me to DM you. And then she actually did follow us back. She follows my personal account too, which is pretty awesome, even though I only post news and gripes there. But so I haven't heard back from her to my DM yet, but I reached out to a ton of people. Oh, I told you guys about Bobo. Fucking Bobo.
Said no.
Yeah, he said, and you know why it is, because he's afraid Stern will ban him if he went on someone else's show. But he's not affiliated with it. He doesn't get paid by him. Like, he could easily go on someone else's show, but he doesn't want to take that chance.
I don't think Stern has to feel threatened by our show at all.
No.
Probably for 20 years.
I just listened to. I'm still listening to the Shuley show. Did you guys? Jeremy knows who Shuley is. Vinny, do you know who Shuley is?
No.
Okay, so Shuley joined when they came to Sirius. He was part of the news team, quote unquote. He came in to like be the whack pack person and like fill the actual news team in on who everyone was.
Right.
And he stuck around for 15 years, and then the pandemic hit. And from what I'm hearing from him, they pulled his like whack pack duties from him and split them to like other people. And then so he moved to Alabama to make his family safer because he didn't feel safe living in the city. And so even though they're working remotely, you know, it just got to a point where he moved to Alabama so he can do more stand up in like Georgia and places south where stand up was being allowed rather than the Northeast.
Right.
And so he's not on Stern anymore. Now he's doing his own podcast. He's a funny guy. The show so far is, you know, it's okay. It's just him. It's kind of like us. It's just him and his like executive producer. So he's just explaining all this Stern shit. Some of it I didn't know. But it's interesting. But shit, where was I going? So Tan Mom, she messaged us. She came on. She's been a longtime whack packer because she is out there. Bobo, I guess, is kind of in the whack packer, but some people call him just a daily caller, but he said no, so whatever. Fuck him. Love you, Bobo, but fuck you. So did I tell you guys I tried to get I told the other day we tried to get him to join the kickball team in Orlando, Jeremy. He was bitching to someone, I think on the Stern show or on Twitter, saying, I don't have anyone to hang out with, I don't have any friends. I said, hey Bobo, you know, if you want to come hang out, you know, we got this kickball team, and he like liked it or replied or something. And then when I actually sent him the invite, never fucking heard.
Does he live in Orlando?
I think he lives in like Winter Park or something up there. I'm not sure, but in that area.
I thought he lived up in New York still.
He did. He moved down here for whatever reason. And he got rid of his toupee finally. So that was a whole big reveal on the show, but it really wasn't that big. It was like 5 minutes, and then they were like, okay, the bit's over.
Yeah. I mean, how long can you drag that out?
Actually, I mean, I was watching Soulmate. I was watching Soulmates on AMC. It's a AMC show that came out last year. It's about, there's a test you can take where they determine who your soulmate is. So there's a lot of like moral questions in the series from different viewpoints. Like, people are married, should they take the test? They take the test, they get with these new people, but then they still have feelings for the old person, but that soulmate is theoretically who they're supposed to be with according to this science. It's an interesting show. But anyway, one of the actresses was on the second episode, Sonia Cassidy. She was on Lodge 49. She was in Humans, a few other things I really liked her on. And so I reached out to her, haven't heard back from her. But I was just like I was just watching TV and ideas were coming to me. I'm like, let me hit this person up. Let me hit this person up. And obviously, if they have an ability to DM, that's usually a little easier, because I feel like a lot of my tweets from our account looked similar. Like, hey, Patrick Fabian, we'd love to have you on the show. Hey, Sonia Cassidy, we love it. But like, I word it differently. I kind of call out some of their roles that I really liked and things like that. But I don't get a lot of responses. On Instagram, I get a few. That's where I got High Pitch, because I think he's banned from Twitter. He has an account on Instagram that says High Pitch for mayor. He wants to run for mayor of New York this year. That should go well.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
But you know, I'd love to have him on here and talk about his platform. That would be interesting, if nothing else. So,
yeah, really.
But I don't think we're gonna get him. I mean, if I told him that brings me to one of the topics on the list. He asked how many viewers or how many listeners we have, and I'm like, not really sure, because the analytics aren't that great. But I said, I know we're over 800 listens right now, and after a few months. So that's the news. I don't know if you guys saw on the topic list. Hey, we passed 800 listens, guys. And that's awesome, that's just the ones at Anchor tracks. So I mean, I don't think it tracks Pandora. Obviously it doesn't track YouTube, even though YouTube doesn't get us that much, I don't think. Right. There's a few more that just doesn't track. And actually Apple put out an email today saying that they're going to make it so they can have kind of like a Patreon thing on their end, where you can ask people to pay you for content, and you can put out like ad-free episodes and things like that. I don't think we're there yet or anything. So like, I'm not trying to get all involved in that. So, but it was interesting that Apple put that out. I think that's their way of trying to compete with Patreon or
sure, these
other things. Yeah. So let's see what's next. Invincible. Are you guys watching that at all on Amazon?
No.
That is based. I'm not.
Which one, Jeff?
Yeah, the older one.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, Chris, it's a little violent and stuff, but
I don't know. If he knows that, he'll watch it.
That's the draw right there.
He's obsessed with untold stories at the ER right now. Him and the wife are watching those.
Oh wow!
I don't know, one of those real life, watching people come in bleeding, all kinds of shit.
People come in bleeding. All right, so that's Invincible. This is just the particular graphic novel, I think, where Adam Eve kind of had her own story, but she's in the graphic novel as well. But that's Invincible in the background. It's really good. I love the graphic novel. It's by Robert Kirkman, who wrote The Walking Dead. I'm a huge fan, so I highly recommend the graphic novel. The series just started, and it's pretty good. It's keeping to the graphic novel, but it's also kind of advancing the story a lot faster than I thought it would, and it's also going in different directions, kind of. And Kirkman still has his hand in the producing pot, so he's still controlling a little bit of it. But if you guys get a chance, check it out. Maybe we can talk about it in a future episode. It's entertaining. It's funny. It's got humor. There's no actual like animated sex or anything, but there's I guess I would say romance, or Mark is the main character who's invincible, and he's trying to get with this girl Amber, who I really don't remember from the graphic novels. I thought Invincible got straight with Adam Eve, but that hasn't happened in the series yet. So I'm waiting for that shoe to drop. But I highly recommend it. That's all. I just wanted to touch on that.
And that's on. And what's that on?
Amazon. Yeah. What do they call it? Amazon Prime. Yeah. The big movie news, I don't know it's kind of been released already, but it just kind of officially got confirmed this week. Alfred Molina, Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2, is going to be in the new Spider-Man this December. Whoa!
Really? Wow.
Even Padme was excited.
Padme's excited, man. That's big news.
No, listen, like everyone's trying to deny that Spider-Man is going to be a multiverse with all the Spider-Mans, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and everything. But Alfred Molina can't keep a fucking secret, apparently. So he was like, oh, yeah, I just shot Spider-Man. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll do it. He said basically now it wasn't that difficult because all he has to do is kind of sit there and just make like facial expressions and eyes. And he has his his octopus arms do everything. So, awesome. And then the one I think we talked about last week or a prior episode, Michael Keaton is now confirmed to be in the new Flash movie, which is, I guess, going to be Flashpoint or something with a multiverse or something like that. So Michael Keaton's Batman is going to be in the new Flash movie with Ezra Miller, who was the Flash in Justice League. So that should be cool. I'm hoping they bring back some other Batmans, Christian Bale or Ben Affleck.
Nobody wants to see Val Kilmer.
That's right. We talked about this. Yeah, I would see Val Kilmer. That'd be awesome. Give Val Kilmer some acting work, man.
I want to see them pay George Clooney enough money to show up. Let's see that.
Oh, he wouldn't do that shit again.
I don't know if they made it fun enough. Maybe like a wink and a nod or something. I don't know. They'd have to sell him on it, like not money wise. He's a rich man. I feel like they'd have to like make it really worth his time. Like even
donation to charity.
Yeah, whatever.
Donation to one of
I saw him on the Graham Norton show, and he wasn't too happy about that part.
Which part?
No.
Batman.
Yeah, he got paid a lot of money. He should probably just go ahead.
I'm sure he did, but
he still talks about the nipples on the bat suit.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking. Yeah, exactly. The nipples on the bat suit, right?
Did you guys see the helicopter fly on Mars? NASA flew the little helicopter drone on Mars.
No,
I was trying to figure out how they did that because there's a delay of how many minutes?
Yeah,
exactly.
How do you? If it's on the ground, you can say, okay, go forward 10 feet, and then the next time we see it, okay, go left.
Yeah, right.
But how the hell do you do that with a flying helicopter?
Yeah. I don't know.
I assume it had to be AI to control itself, and just because otherwise shit starts leaning and it's done, and you don't know about it for 15 minutes.
Right.
Right.
I think a guy actually controlled it. I'd have to look more into it, but I'm pretty sure some dude did. I know what you're talking about. There's definitely a delay, unless they use something other than radio frequencies. I don't know what they would use, but
they're filming that shit in a warehouse out back somewhere. Fucking come on, there's nobody on Mars. There's nothing on fucking Mars. Come on.
Are you saying we never went to the moon, Vinny? Is that
no,
you're gonna stay there?
We went to the moon. That's close. It's only $235,000 away, so I can see that.
But it was cool to see the video of this like little tiny drone. It's pretty small. I don't know how big. It looked like it was about this big. I don't know. And it rises up in the air a little bit. It just kind of goes one way, it goes the other way, and then I think they put it down or let it hover.
That's
they
exactly
didn't do much with it, but
that's exactly what they did with the Starship Enterprise in the 1960s Star Trek.
A lot of damn money to spend just to have something to hover. What's the use of it? I don't
exactly.
Hover. I think they were testing it. Oh yeah, do it.
Yeah. Well, I'm not getting paid for this, so I'm not going to waste my talents for nothing.
We have earned $8.32 from Anchor. I will give you the $8.32 if you hover right now.
You and David Blaine. Let's see it.
I'm hovering. Ready? I'm hovering.
Oh man,
you can't see. All right.
You and David Blaine, man.
Me and David Blaine.
Sorry, Chris Angel, you ain't getting my $8.32.
Oh fuck.
So Copperfield. What happened to that guy? Didn't he get accused of like some sex assaults?
I thought
probably.
And he disappeared.
Yeah.
Cloud of smoke.
He made those charges disappear is what he did.
Before you place me under arrest, watch this. Where the fuck you go?
Holy shit.
They start clapping. Whoa, that was good. All right. So the only stuff left on the list is political. I mean, I want to talk a little bit more, but you know what?
Yeah, we're not doing it. We're not doing politics anymore. Okay, list done. Awesome. First list we ever completed.
And delete the whole thing, Vinny. Just go ahead and delete it right now. Backspace.
I emailed it. I emailed it too. I don't get to delete the email. I'm going to talk about it anyway. Okay, this isn't politics. This isn't politics. Stop it. This isn't politics. Did you see that? Shut up. Did you see that video? They blurred it out, but it's still horrible to see where that New Mexico State police officer pulled over the guy.
No, I didn't see it.
I think he pulled him over for illegal tint. And he's talking to the guy through the passenger window in the dash cam. And the guy he's from what you hear, he's acting normal. And then I think the cop sees that there's some sort of firearm. I think it may be in a handgun. I'm not quite sure. He said, "Hey, would you mind taking that off for my safety?" And so theoretically, the guy took it off, left it in the car. But he's getting out the driver's side. The cop's on the passenger side. He's like, "Come, just come out, step out of the truck, come to the back." The guy gets out of the truck. He pulls a fucking AR up and he fucking just unloads on the cop and just dead. And so like, and they killed him in a standoff later on when they tracked him down. But I mean, that just sucks, dude. And like, again, that just brings me back to gun safety. There's no reason to have a fucking AR weapon. There's zero reason to have something like that. That's not necessary for hunting. You can get a hunting rifle and kill an animal. There's no reason to have anything like that. But everyone with their big Second Amendment and everything, whatever. So it was a sad thing to watch. When I saw it on the news, I wanted to add it to the list and see if you guys had seen or heard about that. It was just
I don't like watching stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's a little too real for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's
I know it happens. I don't want to witness a guy getting killed. So
yeah,
it's part of the problem for being a cop. That's
yeah. I mean,
I don't want to fucking do it.
That's what you sign up for.
Yeah.
For that chance. So that's too bad, but
yeah. I guess we can go. Oh, the Biden. I love Biden. He got the Hurricane Maria money to Puerto Rico that was supposed to be given in 2017, and Trump delayed for 3 years. So hey, go Biden, go Joe. Woo!
Joe handing out money.
See, he's giving out the money rather than Trump tossing the paper towels to people. So he's giving them the money, which is what they need, not the paper towels. You remember that video of him like tossing paper towels?
Yeah! Oh my god, tossing paper towels.
I'm sure you were at the station then, but I know you were doing ENG.
I was, man. I was like, oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
You know who I haven't heard about, and we've brought him up a little bit in the past few weeks, but this week's actually been pretty damn silent. Matt Gaetz. I know we're not going to talk about him for a lot, but like, it's gone silent, I think, from his end and from any kind of law enforcement end or any kind of anything. It's not a news cycle thing. I think something probably is about to break. I don't know.
I've heard less about him this week than I have even Cuomo. I mean, come on.
you want to bring Cuomo up again?
Nicely played, Jeremy. Nicely played.
But what are we done with? Did everyone recant? Is that what happened?
I haven't heard anything about it, so I don't know what's
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Everything went real quiet. What a surprise! The media stopped covering it.
We talked about Deshaun Watson last week when you weren't here, Jeremy. Do you have any thoughts on that? I just saw that he said I think his attorney said that some of the masseuses came back after the alleged incidents and massaged him again. So he's almost saying like, hey, they came back, like that couldn't have happened kind of thing. I think that's what he's inferring, the lawyer or whatever. Yeah. Do you have any thoughts on this?
22 is a lot. I mean,
that's true.
Well, we talked about this a little before already.
Yeah.
He was going for a trade. that he wanted to be traded this year.
No.
I'm guessing that's not going to happen. Nobody's touching that.
Nope.
We talked about it last week. Go ahead.
The Texans are screwed. They should have got that shit done before this broke.
Yeah. Shit.
Oh fuck.
I don't even know. Do you think they'll even bring him back, Jeremy? I don't know if they will. I mean, they might not have any options, but I mean,
it's tough because I mean,
that's a bad PR move.
Yeah,
it is. But at the same time, you know, if you can't prove he did something wrong, you still got to pay him, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
You just decide not to have him on the team. That's not his, you know, until he's actually, you know,
indicted.
It's not criminal that he's been charged with yet. It's all civil, right?
But I mean, I think I guess I was thinking what the NFL does, because, you know, the NFL likes to dole out punishments. They usually like to wait for charges or something, but in this case, I don't know that they can wait. So I guess we'll see during the offseason or before the season starts if anything happens with him. I don't know. Maybe they'll just bench him and like let it play out and see if anything happens, and then release him when something actually happens. But I don't know. What are you watching, Jeremy?
Nothing.
Oh, you lying? You have porn on your big TV there? He's got like a 90-inch TV right next to him.
Really? That's cool.
75.
There's some big boobs. Big boobs on that. Get some big boobs.
Speaking of big boobs
on a 75-inch.
Listen, I ordered a shirt. It's a Schitt's Creek shirt. It's when David plays. Vinnie should know. He plays baseball or whatever.
Yes.
Yes. So I ordered that. I'm like, that's awesome. I want to get that. Little did I know that I was ordering it from China, because the website is in American mostly. The sizes were small to 3X. It didn't say anything about size. Shut up. You know what I mean.
But it's American.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Hey, Vinny, do you speak American?
No.
No. Right.
Me no. What do you say?
Hey, assholes, let me finish my story. You're going to mess my train of thought. So there's no size chart. It says small to 3X. I picked 2X because that's what I wear. The shirt finally fucking gets here after 2 weeks. In between that 2 weeks, I noticed on my credit card, I'm like, why does it say PayPal Xing Shang Xing? That's probably racist. I shouldn't say that. But that's basically what it says.
Did you order this shit off a Wish or what?
No, I just told you. I got it. It's like new gift something. It's like an actual like website. And so I get the shirt Saturday and I put it on. I'm like so excited. I put it on Sunday and I gotta think it's probably an extra large at best.
Oh,
Because like I put it on, it's like really tight. I'm like, Heather, does this look tight? She's like, yes. Okay. So I emailed the company.
We're not going in public if you wear that.
I email the company and I'm like, hey guys, the shirt I got is really small and it's supposed to be 2X and it's not. It says it is, but it's definitely not. So I'm gonna need something to get fixed here. And then like yesterday I got an email back saying it's in broken English. I can't really understand what they're trying to make out. I can't tell if they're telling me that I'm shit out of luck because I didn't look at their size chart, which, by the way, their size chart doesn't have actual sizes. It has inches and stuff like that, but it goes US, CN. I don't even know what CN is. And then it has inches and centimeters. US sizes are 2 to 16. Who measures a shirt in 2 to 16?
Is that neck size? That's neck size.
I don't know. Is it? Okay.
Who has a 2-inch neck?
No, that's true. It can't be 10. But who has the 2-inch anything on a shirt?
Jeremy. when he's having gay sex.
I don't know what those mean. I don't know what those numbers mean.
What?
I don't know what they mean either.
He's looking at the 75.
Can you speak English instead of American so I can understand what the hell you're saying, Mike?
He wanted to say you're looking at the 75-inch boobs. 75-inch boobs.
So listen, I look at the size chart like this motherfucker tells me to, and the XXX shirt says it has like a 41-inch chest or bust. I'm like, I got like a 54-inch chest. I know a 3X is going to fit me. That shirt that they're telling me is going to fit me is not an actual 3X.
No.
So I email them back and I'm like, listen, guys,
you're full of shit.
You're not really helping me here. And I'm going to have to report this as fraud if, but it's not, except for the fact that the product isn't what it should be. And I'm not getting resolution because of the broken English I'm getting in emails and there's no phone contact. This guy, Floyd, is emailing back. So whatever. I'll see if I get any resolution to that. I'll let you guys know. I'm hoping to actually get a shirt.
I mean,
You know,
sizes aren't standard, though, are they? I mean, everybody kind of makes up what they decide is a large for themselves, right? I mean, the big companies kind of sit around the same sizes because it makes life easier for them. But I think everybody else could just make a size whatever they want.
I order a 2X shirt from any reputable t-shirt site or go to a store and get a 2X shirt. They all fit me. They could be different sizes, but like the fact that it said small to 3X, the size chart's literally at the bottom of the page. I went and looked again today. So it's just really, I can pull it up. It's just really fucking annoying.
Just because the email is broken English doesn't mean it's another country. Could be, could be Tennessee somewhere.
Bro. Why are you trying me like that? Hang on.
Or Long Island.
Yeah, Long Island, Staten Island.
I'm gonna pull it up.
Poughkeepsie.
I'm gonna pull it up. Fuck you guys. All right. So here's the email. So I reply back to the order. I put, this shirt is not 2XL. It barely fits me. I would say it was XL at best. I'm going to need to exchange it for a 3XL or bigger since this 2XL doesn't fit like any 2XL I've ever purchased. And this guy writes back, "Dear customer, sorry for the inconvenience. I'm sorry, but first of all, I would like to know if you have chosen the size of clothes according to the size chart. And if you notice the difference between the US size, EU size, and CN size. If you choose the right size, please let me know which part is unsuitable and measure the clothes you received to see if they are consistent with the size values marked on the size chart. You can find the size chart on the webpage of your cloth. If there are any differences, please take a photo and send it to us for verification. Please put the ruler on the clothes and take pictures. Thank you very much for your understanding and support. I'll appreciate your reply. Any questions, please contact me. I'll remedy it properly for you. Just hope everything could be solved well via our good communications. Have a nice day. Yours sincerely, Floyd, Customer Service Department."
All I can say to you, Mike, is congratulations. You just bought yourself a 2XL rag. Okay?
My wife says she'll wear it, but I paid $30 for it. I want what I paid for. I don't know. That's just
you're gonna get years of pleasure out of that cloth. It's funny how he called it your cloth. What the fuck is that?
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Like, thank you for buying our sleeve towel. Here you go. Enjoy many car washes with your new rag.
So we'll see if anything comes of that. I don't know. I'm hoping to get some resolution, but the fact that I
ShamWow with sleeves.
So I sent him back a picture of his website, their website. It's newclothdesign.com, and it says David Rose Cafe Tropical Raglan t-shirt. I don't know what Raglan is. I think it's a design. Size: small, medium, large, extra large, double XL, 3XL. And I put these. There are the sizes you list on your website, and until you scroll all the way to the bottom. It's because you guys are a foreign site set to look up like a normal site. This makes me sound racist, but that's fine. There's nothing that says those aren't US sizes at all. The US sizes, in quotes, on your chart aren't even a real thing. No one in the US measures a shirt by numbers 2 to 16. And then I get into my threatening. I said, "Since you are refusing to assist me, I will be contacting my credit card company and reporting this as fraud, as that is exactly what it is. You have a product you advertise as sizes small to 3XL that it isn't that size. Your size chart doesn't show real sizes. Sincerely, Michael."
You just emailed yourself out of $30.
Maybe. Let me see. I'll tell you who I got charged by on April 31st. Here it is. PayPal * JIAHANGCHUA JI. Jia Hang Chua Ji. That's who took my money.
All right.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Long story.
Hope they buy something nice. Don't spend it all in one place. Floyd, don't spend it all in one place.
Hey, can you see anybody, Vinny?
Can I see anybody?
Yeah, anybody that gives a fuck about what he's talking about?
Not even in this room.
No,
Jeremy was looking up that the whole time just to see like what's
75-inch boobs. How can you take your eyes off of that? Come on. I'd be frozen stiff like this the whole time.
I was getting bored. I had to distract myself.
That's right.
Thanks. Go fuck yourself. Sorry. You could have told me to shut up.
We tried. We have.
Hey, you know what? Maybe there's somebody else out there who's going through the same problem with the same company, and you just enlighten that person.
And they're one of the 800 people that have listened to
That
any
is
of our
right.
podcasts. It's going to
Yeah.
be, it's serendipity. He's going to help somebody.
Did you guys see Mike Lindell launched his Frank speech site?
No.
Mike Lindell's the My Pillow guy.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
So he launched a site. He calls it Frank. I think it's Frank's speech, but it's where you can only not say 4 things. It'll get banned or kicked off. You can't say cunt. You can't say. There's 3 other words. Oh, you can't say the N word. You can't say, what's the other word? Shit. There's another word, and then you can't use the Lord's name in vain. Those 4 things will get you kicked off. So he was supposed to launch a
I'm
VIP.
not gonna make it.
Those are my 4 favorite words right there. You just fucking blew it.
He was supposed
I'm
to.
not going with all 4, but the Lord's name in vain, I definitely won't make it.
He was supposed to have a VIP launch of the site on Thursday. That time frame blew by. Nothing happened.
Nothing
so
happened?
everyone's waiting for it to launch. Never launched. He blames like everyone, all these hackers or trolls for trying to bring him down. Sunday they do some like kind of live telethon thing or something. That I don't think the site was still live yet, but people could call in, prank callers pranking this motherfucker like nothing. And he's still calling. He's still taking the calls. He gets one call. And he gets really excited. He turns off whoever he's talking to. He's like talking to someone on Zoom or something. He's like, "Oh, hold on." He's like, and he puts it on speaker, and he's like, and they're like, yes, would you please hold for the president?" And he's like, "Oh," and he goes, "Hello, Mike." And, it's fucking Trump impersonator, but it does sound like Trump. And he's like, "Oh, it's our president. It's our real president." And then he talks to him for like 5 seconds before the person just blasts out like whatever their website is they're trying to get out and like starts cursing and whatnot. And then he tried to hang up the phone. He's like mashing the end button on his cell phone. And then he goes, "My cell phone must have been hacked because that's President Trump's real number that I saw come up on my caller ID."
Oh my God, man.
This guy, he's nuts.
That's fucked every way but loose.
Jesus. And he's countersuing Dominion, the voting company that's suing him for trash talking them for 1.6 billion. He's countersuing them for 1.6 billion.
1.6 billion?
Yeah. So they sued him for 1.6 billion. He's just countersuing for the same amount for shits and giggles.
Ridiculous.
So that made me laugh when I saw that video. The guy's a dipshit. He had former national security advisor Mike Flynn sitting right next to him on his little telethon though. So
really?
That's I guess he's a big Q supporter now too. So QAnon. We could just totally kill the list because this is not going to be topical. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. You guys don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I watched on John Oliver. No, we're gonna talk about it. So Dante Wright. And what's his name? Toledo. Fuck, I just deleted it. Adam Toledo.
Excellent.
No, I deleted his name. Adam Toledo. So Dante Wright's the kid who was driving. I think he was like 20 years old. He was driving. Was it Minneapolis? I think it was. And he's the one who got shot by the female officer who was on the force for 26 years, who allegedly thought she picked up a taser and shot him with the gun. Right. So she's gone. She's been charged with murder or manslaughter, one of the two. I think she resigned. So I mean, I think one of the biggest things that they pulled him over for was for having an air freshener hanging from his mirror. So yeah. So
I've seen some pretty ugly air fresheners. So,
but
I mean that's ridiculous, man.
It's true, and when Saint gets back, he'll be able to speak more to it. We were joking about it in the messenger the other day about him getting a gun, but I'm like, I don't think it's a smart idea as a black person having a gun.
I don't think so either, man.
It just like that. That's just a bad look if you have it on you. Even if you have your concealed carry, cops are going to be more wary. They already are wary. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong. Like if you go into a situation, if you've been in a different situation, cops are cops. They're not all bad, but you get people who
you never know who you're going to get, man.
Exactly.
You never know who you're going to get.
Yeah,
And
you get the guy who pulls an AR out and kills you.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Like
right.
I said, I'm not anti-cop. I feel like obviously, and I don't think it's a demographic thing. I don't think more black people are pulled over. I think more black people are killed by cops. I feel like the same amount of people should be pulled over, maybe even more white, because I think there's still more white people in the country. I'm not quite sure of those numbers, but I feel like if you're black and you get pulled over, there's a higher chance you're going to die, and that's just a sad reality to live in this country. It's a sad reality for us to not even mention the multiple mass shootings that have happened this week, and we just don't give a fuck about anymore because it's another mass shooting. Okay.
Yeah. Our senses have become a little dulled to those things happening now because it's like a every week occurrence.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean that's been the case for a while. I mean, nobody talks about all the shootings that happen in Chicago every week because it happens there every week.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, that's true. I get it.
Yeah.
The other kid, Adam Toledo, a 13-year-old kid. Yeah, I think he may have actually been doing something wrong because the cops responded to, it was Chicago. They responded to reports of gunfire. They chased him and another dude down. They got the one dude down on the ground. The 13-year-old kid keeps running. The cop chases him. The story came out at first that the kid had a gun in his hand when the officer fired one shot, point blank, or not point blank, but only one shot into his heart. He's dead. It turns out when the body cam gets released, when the citizen council or whatever releases the video a few days later, the kid had actually, and the cops saw this, reached over the fence and seemed to have dropped something. And yes, there was a gun on the other side of the fence. So the kid probably did have a gun. I'm not saying he didn't. But when he turned around and put his hands in the air like the cop asked him to, instructed him to, he put his hands in the air and had no gun in his hand. But as soon as he turned around or had his hands up or whatever, instant shot. So, it's just sad. Like, I mean, I'm glad I live in Vero Beach, but I mean, even in Vero Beach, we're not safe from that. There have been some, not just bad cop stuff, but I mean, just there's been violence here.
Sure.
Wherever you live nowadays. Whoa, what the hell was that?
Yeah, that's my street.
You got street racing on your fucking street, bro.
Hey,
I'm talking all serious.
Hey, man, that's nothing. I'm shocked that we haven't heard about 7 sirens by this time. I mean, I live like right on a thorough, a main road that goes, right through my front yard. So yeah, it's.
Wait, do you live in downtown Atlanta or no? Like in the city?
Yeah, I live in the city. Yeah.
Do you live in an apartment or
house?
A house. Okay.
House.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know there were. I don't know Atlanta that well. I guess I didn't know there were actually houses in.
Oh yeah, there's neighborhoods all around. Sure.
Okay. So I mean, just my whole point is it's just sad to see this happening. Like, I mean, I'm a 41-year-old white male. Hopefully, I'm not in any kind of situation like that. I don't have a gun. I don't speed. I don't do anything that hopefully I should need law enforcement for. I mean, I see most of them out in my current profession anyway, so I've developed a relationship with them. So hopefully if they did pull me over, I don't want to say I would maybe get some preferential treatment, but maybe they recognize me and be like, hey, just go, as long as I'm not doing anything serious. But I mean, it's just I feel sad for kids nowadays and this generation that's growing up.
I get nervous every time a cop gets behind me, man. And I think everybody has that gut reaction because they don't, not because they think they're going to get killed or anything, they just simply don't want to be pulled over. So I don't normally think that, I'm going to get pulled over and get killed. I just think I might get pulled over for some stupid reason. So, you're always looking at your speedometer and you're like, oh shit, where is he? And stuff like that. But I could see where, in certain parts of the country or even, certain parts of town here, the cop pulls up behind you, some of the people, are fearing for their lives. And that's sad. Because usually it used to be you could, if you're in trouble, look for a cop. You're looking for them because they're there to help you and they're going to save you and keep you safe. And it's just not like that anymore. And it's just, and it's sad. Like you said, not every cop is a bad cop, but when a cop does something bad, man, that's all you hear. And I'm not saying that that's wrong. You should hear about it if a cop fucks up and kills somebody, an innocent person. But the way media is now and as fast as you can get things, on the internet. I mean, it's just, it's an uphill battle for any good cops, that are out there. I mean, they're getting tainted, by what's going on with the bad cops. So,
Taint.
Yeah, taint. Yeah, I said it.
No, I mean, I want to make that clear. Like, I don't even think some of the cops, I think Chauvin or whatever shouldn't have been a cop for what he did. But like some of the shootings that you see that people get charged with murder, I think are actual accidents. But why is that even? Why did they get to that point in the first place? Like in, I think, Texas, where the lady thought she was going into her apartment, walked into the apartment, and there was a guy in there, so she shot him, and she was a cop, and it wasn't even her fucking apartment. And like, why was her first instinct to shoot the person instead of like questioning, putting a flashlight, So I don't know. It's just it's tough. That's why I'm very anti-gun. I wish there were no such thing as guns. I know that it will never happen, especially in this country, but it's just tough. But Jeremy, I know, is bored with the subject. So let's talk about Mike Tomlin getting renewed for 3 seasons, Vinny. Yeah. Yes.
Mike.
Steelers have had 3 coaches in the past 55 years by the time 2024 rolls around.
Yeah.
3 coaches. Think of that. Think of that. That's success, awesome. Jeremy.
That's awesome.
That's success and amazingness.
When was your last Super Bowl?
Hello.
The Bucks have won 2 Super Bowls, and that you think they're all that.
The last one.
See, there you got a defending champ sitting in the room. That's hard to deal with.
The last one. I'm just saying.
Wow.
What did Jeremy do to help them win?
The same thing you do to help the Steelers win.
He watched.
I watch every game. God damn it. But I was pretty excited. I'm a big Tomlin guy. I know a lot of people aren't. I'm hoping with Matt Canada as offensive coordinator, I'm hoping that they can do something in what should be theoretically in all aspects Ben's last year. So we'll
I just hope
see if they make a run.
I hope they have a good draft.
Yeah, I've never really paid attention to the draft, but we have so many holes now. I don't know the college players. That's why I'm like, if I don't know the guy, like, it doesn't really mean anything to me. I think maybe if you guys know college,
I just know they need help, in certain positions. So hopefully they can get somebody to fill those positions. And I don't want to say it's a rebuilding year, especially Ben's still there, but you got to consider rebuilding at some point because all these guys are getting old and Ben's probably in his last year or 2. So
did we talk about on Saturday's show? Well, let's say last week's show. Did we talk about Josh Dobbs getting re-signed?
No.
Okay, so Josh Dobbs got re-signed for another year. So that means they have Mason Rudolph, Josh Dobbs, Dwayne Haskins, and Ben Roethlisberger. Like, why 4 quarterbacks?
I know.
So we'll see. Jeremy, I know we're really boring you. So do you have anything you want to end the show with? Because we're kind of at the end of the show. What do you have, man? Let's go out on a funny note. Do you have any funny stories? Like, what's that shirt you're wearing, man?
It's a Blockbuster shirt.
Blockbuster shirt. Hey, did you guys know there's a Blockbuster up in Oregon?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm going to title this episode that again, just so we get the most. Oh, though, hey, by the way, I posted Zeb's little bumper on Instagram.
Saw it.
I wanted to push his episode over 100. So he's now he's officially at 100, I think. So he's officially the most downloaded episode. So I'm pretty
excellent. Congratulations, Zeb. T-shirts on the way.
We need to do that. We need to get some shirts and just like send them out. These people won't give up their addresses. They'll be like, "Fuck you." But like, hey,
I mean, these people are, well known enough. We could get their address.
I assume probably Michaela and maybe Liz both have PO boxes. They would have stuff sent.
Yeah.
Yes, they won't put their real address.
We just send
I don't want the real
address
to
Tallahassee.
Oh, shit,
just send honest T-shirt to Tallahassee. She'll find it.
I'm pretty sure that George will give you his address.
Yeah.
I sent it in the chat though. You saw that he sent me that weird emoji and never responded. Oh, George, I love you. I hope you listen to this. I would love to have you back on just to shoot the shit. But that hearing 8 emoji, I was like, what?
He was great, man.
Maybe he meant he was listening.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought, but he didn't respond. So I'm like, what, George? What did that mean, George? Nothing.
Yeah.
All right. We've had a long third quarter section, third period. I
Period.
don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, period. You're only doing
Let's
3.
do
It's a
hockey.
period.
Let's do hockey.
That's right.
Anyone paying attention to the playoffs? Are the Islanders still in it? I'm not paying attention to the NHL.
They're not doing the playoffs yet, are they?
No, they should be coming up in a few months, right? This is usually when hockey
Yeah.
season ends, but I know they started late, so I don't know. I don't know if you guys are hockey fans, but right.
Hockey goes later than basketball sometimes, so I think they still got a couple weeks of games. But
did I show you guys? I don't know if I showed you guys. So I got this from my dad since he doesn't listen to the podcast.
Oh wow, that's nice.
It's a signed stick by the team.
Wow, that's real nice, man.
And I won it in a contest, so technically it's free, but I was like, this is awesome. I think you'll really like it. So I got that, and whoop. You still hear me? All right.
Yeah, I got you.
You saw my ass?
Puck. Yeah.
Yeah, signed puck and a signed jersey. So
wow, shit,
you
dude.
won it all, or you paid for it?
No, I won it. Like I entered a contest on I enter all their contests that I get in the email, and I never hear anything back. And randomly, some guy theoretically from the New York Islanders said, "Hey, you just won our contest. If you look at your app, you can see the golden ticket turn. The ticket turned gold." And sure enough, it did. So I was like, "Cool." And then it took like a month or two to get here, so I wasn't really sure if it was legit or not. But hey, man, it's here, and it's pretty cool. So cool. I'm gonna give that to him for. I'm gonna give it to him for his 70th birthday, which is June 1st. So
great,
cool.
That's cool, man. Good gift.
That's nice of you.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, that's all I got. I think we've done a lot of show, and we're end of a topic list, so we need fucking topics. So you guys better be adding some shit.
Thank God,
for
new
next
fucking
week.
topics. Holy shit.
Jeremy's gonna have a bracket next week.
Jeremy's gonna have a bracket.
You want to spend that $8 from Anchor on getting Mike a belt and keeping that damn pants up?
Hey,
what the fuck was that about?
Mike, you got your plaid fucking boxers on today? Nice.
Yeah, we saw those already.
Nice.
You're fucking 41. Put those things up above
you know
what little ass you have.
You might as well just throw that belt out. It's not doing anything.
Point is, you're not supposed to be able to see your underwear when you wear the belt. Just saying.
Yeah.
No, it's not like I'm walking around with my pants around my knees.
As you said, you're a 41-year-old white man. Start wearing your pants up a little higher. I'm just saying.
That's right. You're not cool enough to wear them down that low.
Yeah, you're not.
Eat a
Although
dick.
originally people wore them that way to advertise in prison, so maybe Mike's just trying to do that. Sorry to judge you.
I think that's an urban legend.
I don't think it is.
All right, so we're gonna end the show for the week. I don't think I advertised this, but everyone knows if you're listening, you should know where to find us. TheUsualSaints.com, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, The Usual Saints. We got a Facebook group. We post on there. We're on YouTube live streaming. We put our uncut shit on there. So I edit it down and put music in and make it a little more fancy for the podcast. But you can reach out, hit us up, get some questions, topics. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna wait. I'll ask you after.
Oh, after?
Yeah.
After I bullshit and end the show?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we'll be back next week. I guess we'll have some new topics for you. There'll be stuff happening in the world. There'll be some pop culture to watch. Jeremy, did you ever watch Bad Trip?
No.
God,
dude,
this motherfucker.
I'm home one night a fucking week.
I might want to watch that again.
Hell?
I think I might watch that again. It was pretty fucking funny.
You know, he's like, I'm going to give you homework this week, Mike. You have to go
You
find
fucking
one
sat
thing
home for
that
3 months, dude.
Andrew Cuomo or Joe Biden that you like
You were
about
home
him.
for 3 months
And
doing nothing.
you need to do this. And so I'm like, hey, watch a fucking movie. I can't do it. It's too much.
You were home for 3
my
months
God.
doing nothing.
I was doing a lot. Thank you very much. I was
Exactly.
learning how to do a lot of stuff with my left hand.
Hello.
It's a lot more difficult than I thought at first, but then it worked out fine.
If you ever learn to fuck your pillows, you won't have to rely on your hands very much.
I don't know, man. That's a lot of staining and washing, and I just don't feel like doing all that.
All right.
All right, so this is it for Mike D. Well, I'm fucking Mike D. for Vinnie and Jeremy and Saint in some capacity. He's just going to be live tonight. I'm Mike D, and you've been listening to The Usual Saints. Thanks for listening. We'll be back again next week with our amazing, awesome show. Maybe with a guest if we get one, but that's it. Thanks for listening.
Peace.
So you got bumpers from Zeb, Mike, Fred, and
Elf
you
and
reached
Boy.
out to Romanda to get you one? Or...
I think I did.
Oh,
This is
boy.
really boring after talk, but let me look.
Curious.
She's got a great personality.
Just like one for me.
Wait, I guess I didn't. So I need to reach out to her. I thought I had reached out to everyone. I sent everyone a message, but I guess I didn't send her. Liz had her surgery and some things, and so she said she was going to get it to me. She still hasn't. I said, listen, no rush, just whenever. I don't care. So just waiting on that, but I'll hit up Romanda. Everyone else, guys, hit people up, man. Like, tweet at people. Like, it doesn't matter. You can use the show account or personal account. Let's get some more people to talk to. It helps fill the time. You know, we don't have to talk about topics for 2 hours and bore people.
Fucking politics.
We talked about everything except for whatever happens next week or this week. So we'll talk about whatever. I don't love talking about politics, but when it's big news, and we got to cover
Vinny,
it.
you got a
'cause I think we
bracket
have-
coming up for us?
Yes, Vinny, make a bracket.
I'll make a bracket. I don't know about what, but I'll make something. Maybe sex toys or some shit like that.
Jeremy knows about the one, even though he claims
Sheets.
never to have used it.
About your sheets, you know, Egyptian thread counts, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Brooklinen versus
Yeah, cotton versus polyester blend. Yeah.